Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, Chapter 9, The Marshal. I'm so excited. I have literally been dying with excitement all day to get to this, to finally get to see my child again. Baby Yoda. My child. The child. If you are new to my channel, finding my Mandalorian reactions for Season 2, I have reacted to Season 1. I reacted to that like a month or so ago, and I am in love with this show. So if you would like to look for them, I don't know, I love this show. All my reactions are up on YouTube to Season 1, and on my Patreon there are all of my reactions unedited as well if that interests you. For the Season 2 reactions, there will also be all the unedited versions will be up on Patreon, so if you're on YouTube, if you go to Patreon right now, you can sign up if you would like. I mean, it means the world to me, and you can watch my reactions unedited to The Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2 as well, and they will all go up on the same day, the day that it airs, Friday, or, you know, fingers crossed Friday. I'm getting this a little later than I was planning, so I've seen some reactors saying they've had copyright issues, so if you're not seeing this on Friday, I'm really sorry on YouTube, it'll be up ASAP. If anything, my crazy love for the child has grown over the past few weeks. Everyone that knows me knows that, if possible, I have been communicating in Baby Yoda gifs. So yes, but no, I loved Season 1. It was such it was the sci-fi show I needed. You know, I didn't even realise that I was like needing a decent, like a real sci-fi show. It was the one for me. Yes, just a quick reminder to anyone who's new or anyone that's forgotten, I am not a Star Wars expert. I have seen all of the movies apart from the last one, The Rise of Skywalker. But I've only seen them all once, so I'm not a huge expert in the world. So if I miss anything that's really obvious, you can let me know. But obviously don't spoil anything from the show. Although actually no, because we're all watching this one together, so you can't spoil me anymore. But yeah, so yeah, just a quick reminder about the Patreon. I love this show, and I don't want to wait anymore for my child. Let's go. I'm so happy already. I'm so happy already. I'm still offering my services as a nanny to Mandalorian. I will be a live-in nanny. I will look after the child when he goes on missions. And yes, I'm very good at hiding. That's my main skill. And I'm good with kids. I maintain that I will raise the child with him. Oh, my love. It's a bit scary here, I know. I have a problem. I have a problem. A very real problem, which is my obsession with Baby Yoda, the child. I remember this from the trailer. Like, not this, but there's a cute moment coming up from the trailer. I know!
Wherever I go, he goes.
Yeah! Bitch! You know what that means, my love. That was in the trailer. Oh yes, my baby. You get my child to safety. 10 out of 10. I love this show so much. I'm so happy this show is back. And I've only had to wait like 3 weeks. My heart shouldn't be so full watching Mando commit some, you know, kill some people in a fight, but it is.
I promise you will not die by my hand.
I will kill you with my gun. Or leave you here tied up.
What?
Ooh.
The Mando I know of is untouched. What are you doing? Mando!
Oh, yeah. It would have been kinder to let him shoot you, to be honest. You're about to be blessed with the child's presence. I'm glad we're revisiting people, and she's going to get to see her favourite child.
You know he doesn't like droids.
Yeah. Come on, dudes.
May as well let them have at it. The crest needs a good once over.
Oh, he's grown. This would be me.
How much do you want for it? Just kidding, but not really.
That's so me.
Divide your buds.
I love this droid.
Most Pelgo.
I don't see anything.
Well, it's there.
She's like, I just want to stare at the baby. Why are you still talking to me?
It's an old mining settlement.
It's a good place to hide if you were a Mandalorian trying to hide. I'm okay. Is my reaction normal or is there something wrong with me? Oh, I feel like this show is in my blood. Like, it's in my soul. I love it so dearly already. But in 2020, I need this feeling of just pure bliss that this show gives me. Daddy, don't leave me. Why are you leaving me? I know. I know. Yes, my child. Ooh. Is this a real Mandalorian or just someone that wears the armor of a Mandalorian? Yeah, not really a Mandalorian.
Met a real man.
Oh my god, I knew I recognized the voice.
But then I see the little guy.
What are you doing? I'm stressed. What's happening? Is it an earthquake? Is it some ship landing? Is there a monster coming? Oh my god, like a sand monster. Oh, is it going to eat that creature? It's having his dinner, about to be dinner. Oh my goodness.
Maybe we can work something out.
You're just... Oh my god, please. I'm broken. I'm so happy. I loved him with the Oliphant. Oh god.
We didn't even have time to celebrate.
Yeah. People suck. Meanwhile, I think if they want slaves, why are they killing everyone? Like, that doesn't add up to me.
I lived
I love these guys.
in a full water skin.
Mandalorian armor. If that's the truth. For a heroic story, if it is.
Bought my freedom.
And then they just run off. Cowards. Ooh. Cowards indeed. I mean, this is why he needs me to babysit the child when he goes into danger, let's face it. Though the child is probably better at... Oh. I wasn't prepared. Just me. Is that it? It's a bit small if it is. Or is that its baby? Did you know? Oh. Be good boys. They're attack dogs. Hello, sweet sunshine. I probably just said something really insulting, I'm sorry. Oh, no you don't. I know, sweet child. I'll keep that thing away from you, don't you worry.
You're agitating them.
These monsters can't be reasoned with.
Ugh,
Sit back there.
I did not know.
Hole through you. I'm not gonna.
Yes, Mando. Baby right there. I'm jealous of that sound person for the baby being so close. Lucky it doesn't eat you. Whew. Yeah, that guy's an idiot. A brave idiot. Oh, my love. I'm with my love. The love of my life. My child.
They might be open to some fresh ideas.
Oh. He's like, Bob, you were gonna let them do that to me, Bob?
As much as I've grown fond of the armor, I'm even more fond of this town.
It's good. He's good at spinning things.
To help the slave, and the Sand People are willing to help.
Come on, people.
And vow never to raise a blaster against this town until one of you breaks the peace.
That's a really good deal, let's face it. It's as daunting for them as it is for you. Even if, you know, they have been the aggressors. They're working together.
What do you want to do? It was an accident.
He's not going to try blowing himself up and his mates. So do not drop explosive near my child.
It's gonna be great.
I also have high confidence. And then he dies. This is a good plan. It's probably going to go terribly wrong. These people are all very brave. And run. That's enough, he's awake, run. Oh god. This is such a cool camera effect, my god. Well, yeah, there are lots of meanies outside. Anger that creature enough. Yep. This is beautiful teamwork.
Not yet. It's gotta come out further.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, why? Why is this happening?
Ow!
Did it work? I don't want to miss a thing. Oh god, it's dived back down. Is it not dead? Oh my god. Why is it vomiting on them? Is it like acid? I love this. I hate this because I'm stressed.
Just keep shooting.
Are they going to need to fly inside? I mean, that thing's got loads of explosives on it, so if you feed him that... Sneaky beast.
There he is.
Thanks for saying that, Mando. Valuable input. Yeah, feed him that!
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Take care of the child.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but wish me luck.
We just want you to be fed to a sand dragon. Don't be stressed. Mando, I didn't want you to end up inside. I really didn't want you to end up inside too. Oh, my baby boy. Oh. Good job! Yay, Mando! I love you. Good job. 10 out of 10. Now keep this friendship and peace up. Please do not attack each other. No! No, my sunshine.
No need.
Is that what they wanted? What is it? An egg? And back to this. That was so cool the minute the battle started and you kind of, it really sucked you into the action. You the person that was standing over Ming-Na Wen's body? You are. Mm. Let me know if I should recognise him. Please. Oh, that's so good! So I actually feel like I can maybe start crying because I'm that happy. This show has just filled me up with joy, with happiness, with just... It's just so good. It's just such a good show. It's just, for me, it's everything I need in a sci-fi show, and my baby is everything in the world. I'm still like, I don't know that I have it in me to cope with how cute Baby Yoda is, with how cute the child is. Like, I genuinely think I might explode. Like, I'm sorry, just him popping in and out of little boxes and him watching and him just being the cutest thing that's ever existed, and the mechanic woman's reaction being like, oh, so is everything, yes, you've got the baby, and then be like, yeah, so how much? I would never buy a baby, but how much? You know, would you like this? Okay, me. So I still adore everything about this show. I love Mando. I love him because he's someone with such a strong moral code. He's someone that really wants to try and do the right thing and feels for people when they have an emotional story, but at the same time, he's not completely perfect. Like, we've seen him sort of make mistakes and we've seen him not be 100% perfect, but he always tries his absolute best. And I think seeing this little town that was trying to survive and then this guy was protecting the town really resonated with him, and I'm glad he still took the armour. I was kind of thinking, is he going to be like, oh, you've earned it, you can keep it? But then it would just go so against the Mandalorian code for him to let him keep it. But I think he's proven to his people that even without the armour, he can be a good Timothy Oliphant the Marshal, can be a good leader and protect them. Hopefully they've now got a peace with the Sand People. I just think it would be better for that village. But I think Mando really has a way of connecting with people, with finding these people around the galaxy that just are good people that will maybe team up like we had at the end of the last one, that will kind of all come together and just forming real bonds. The town, again, it was interesting to visit Tatooine again to kind of learn more about their history. I'm not an expert on Tatooine, but I do know of it and that we've been there in movies. But yeah, the Sand Dragon was terrifying, just so vast, and I really enjoy the way that, like, they had a really good plan. Like, their initial plan was brilliant, you know, try and get the underside, try and draw it out, and when that failed they had to do quick thinking, and Mando had to prove his quick thinking. And you know, I managed to think like, oh well, he likes eating those, that's got some bombs on it, make it eat that. But Mando went one step further and climbing inside with, I guess, like, it might have veered off to him if he'd moved. But yeah, just Mando's plan was brilliant. He was very quick thinking, because it's very easy to sit here as a viewer and be like, I'm in no danger, and I can think, oh, let me eat that. But obviously for Mando, very lot of pressure going on, and that, you know, he was still trying to like take care of the child. He knew there was a chance he might not survive, so he thought, well, I've come to trust this man seems to be a good man. As much as I was doubting him, just because I'm suspicious of anyone in a TV show who's new, this man seems to be a good man. He would care for the child. If nothing else, the child would be cared for. He really should have said there's a mechanic you could take her to him to. She would love him. But yes, in continuing with Mando's development, the way that initially, you know, I was like, oh, he doesn't like droids. Oh, just remembering the last time he was there. And the mechanic woman was like, oh, he doesn't like droids, you know that. And he was like, oh, I let the droids do what they want to do. And even when the droids were like being useless, like getting it stuck on their face, he was still okay with the droids being there. And I think that really does show that Mando has reached this point where he's overcome his sort of childhood fear and his childhood trauma of all droids are evil, to the point where he's aware that some droids are evil. And I think that was just a really good continuation from the last season. The bond between Mando and the child is everything. The way at the beginning, I know it was in the trailer, but he was like, oh, he's gonna do that big fly shoot things. Time for me to hide. Like, Mando didn't even have to close it himself or say like, hide now. The baby knew. Oh, time for me to go. Oh, everything, and pushing it out the way. Like, they just have such a brilliant bond. I love them so much. And he's still a little rascal. Like, Mando would have taken him out of that speed bike if he'd wanted him to wander into the bar with him. But the baby's curious. He's gonna go wandering. He's gonna find a pot. He's gonna climb in the pot. Yeah, their bond is everything, and they're a family of two, they're a clan of two, and I'm so excited to watch their adventures. And I'm gonna be really sad if they ever don't become a family. But just, oh, I'm sorry, I don't even know if I'm talking about much that makes much sense, but their bond is everything. I loved sci-fi shows where they, you know, you visit different places, you get to see different worlds, different environments, different people, confirming that the settlement that was sort of destroyed, as far as they were concerned, it was destroyed, but they fought back. They were able to kind of regain some semblance of a society, and, you know, it is a turbulent time, and throughout all histories, when aggressive empires fought and like withdraw their administration and withdraw their troops, whether that, not even saying the administration has to be a good thing, but just, you know, the structure of a civilization, like when Rome fell, all around the civilizations reverted a bit, like their cultures didn't keep up with the technological advances. It is hard when the ruling power vanishes, even if it is for the better because you're free. It will sort of take an adjustment period, and that is what clearly Tatooine is in. And they don't even know that there's even more stuff to come in the future, and I don't even know how all that future stuff finishes because I haven't seen it. But yeah, the baby is still the highlight of the only good thing of 2020 is my child. I cannot cope. I can't think about his little face too much because I will just start sobbing with how much I love him. Just, they are everything. They are just such a team, and just Mando takes his quest very seriously. I love the fact that he is very much on this quest. He's going to try and find his people, and, you know, he thinks if I can find another Mandalorian, that will be someone that can A, help me, and B, they have contacts and a network, apparently, from what he said, that he'll be able to get access to that will help him on this quest. And yeah, I don't think it's, and I think someone told me in season 1 that we don't know what species Yoda was as a child, so we don't know if there is a whole planet of them out there. Oh my god, I could go to a planet full of baby Yodas. I'd work in their nurseries. Anyway, or whether there's like just a really rare species, like we don't know anything about them really, to know whether there is, like, is he just going to give him to the Jedi, or if there is a planet for him. But either way, I want him to stay with Mando, or Mando to stay on that planet. You know, they're a family, and I just love their dynamic. I love Mando, how seriously he takes his quest, but like I think I tracked myself with my sobbing over babies, that he still will see people in need and stop to help them. And yet, and again, technically, I guess, within his Mandalorian creed, he could have just shot him in the elephant and taken the armor or something, or, you know, knocked him out and stolen the armor. But he was able to come up with, you know, his the side of him that wants to do good saw this creature that needed destroying and was like, yeah, I will protect these people, and okay, I won't hurt you, we'll just get the armor out of it. And I like that Timothy, I was really worried that Timothy Olyphant was going to secretly not be great, because you know, you never can be certain with people. The last guy we made friends with on this planet wasn't great. I was like, oh, was he lying about his story? Was he going to double cross them and try and kill the sand people? Was he going to refuse to give over the armor? Like, there were all sorts of things that I was scared about, but as the episode got on, that those fears did lessen. I loved kind of the way they were able to work with the people of the village, were able to work with the sand people, and just that really kind of showed that you can overcome your differences, you can overcome these rivalries that seem like insurmountable rifts. Often it's easy if you've got a common goal, but you can work through them and work together, and I think that's the kind of message that 2020 needs, because it's hard, and it doesn't need it in the sense of, oh, you've got to tolerate people taking away people's rights. Hell no. But you know, people can come together, you can find common ground with people that you have a lot of differences with and make peace with them, and that was really important to see. And I loved how, you know, initially when he was offered that weird disgusting liquid thing, he was like, ugh, gross, not having that, and nearly started a war, and in the end he took it. But just, I enjoyed Timothy Olyphant's character. I really hope we're going to see him again. I love Timothy Olyphant, and who doesn't? But yeah, I love also that he's always a marshal, because I saw him in Justified, and then someone on Patreon recently requested season 1 of Deadwood, where he used to be a marshal, and then now I know he's a marshal. Typecast. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed his character. I think he'd be a good one to revisit, especially I think if Mando was building up for a fight, he might be someone that he would recruit in the future. But we are definitely just building this world more and more, and the fact that we revisited people like the mechanic, you know, I didn't think we'd ever see her again. I love that we did. That, you know, he was able to go there and get some work done on his ship, that she was able to see her favourite child in the universe. It was just so good. So yeah, this episode was brilliant. It was fantastic. I am so happy right now. You know, 2020 sucks. I have not been feeling great recently. I don't think anyone has. It's a terrifying time right now with COVID, with the US potentially entering fascism forever, with the Tories doing Brexit and just running this country into the ground. The world seems like it's ending. I have personally been quarantining since March. I have not left my house beyond my driveway since March. I am struggling a lot with depression, with anxiety, as you do, and this show has just been what I really needed for now, and I can't wait to edit it, and I can't wait to watch other people's reactions to it. I just cannot wait to bask in The Mandalorian. So a quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the unedited version up on my Patreon. Also on YouTube are my entire reaction to season 1. It is again a lot of me crying over my child, because let's face it, that's who I am. And on Patreon as well, of course, there are the unedited versions of all of season 1. It came second, I believe, in one of my polls on Patreon for shows to react to, and if you would like to be able to vote in future polls of shows to react to, then they are on my Patreon. I have just had a poll, so it'll be a little while until the next one, but yeah, I am in love with this show. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and a quick note is that, like, I think I said in the middle of my reaction, but I probably would have cut that out for YouTube, and Patreon probably didn't even hear it, that my birthday is on a Friday this year, which means I get Baby Yoda on my birthday, but also my birthday is on Friday the 13th. Why does 2020 have a Friday the 13th? Now, as a 13th birthday person, I've always claimed that 13 is lucky for me. Friday the 13th is awesome for me, but the world does not need a Friday the 13th in 2020. But yes, we will have Baby Yoda on that day, so all will be well. So yeah, anyway, that's me rambling done. Thank you for watching.